This is it now. That's apparently why. Yeah. Sure. The third time anyway. Okay. AOCO is the first person to get here. Nice to see you. This is the third and last time that I'm telling these people I'm fucking serious. They better get straight. All right? I'm not going to do one of these shows again. That's right. Okay. I'm dead serious. Look at my face for the share. That's right. Yeah. All right. Now. All right. What's up? Beetlejuice. Third time's a cock. Funny. Yes. Okay. Okay now. All right. 9 people. Jennifer's here again. Nice to see you. Do the full out dance. I know, dude. I'll share it out to just a couple more communities. Good enough? Round 3. All right. Now I'm going to share this. Hey, Prince, what's up? Okay, now. Copy. Be back in a second, everybody. Into Discord. Okay. All right. Well,
Hey, Kenny. Hey, buddy.
what's up, dude? What's up, dude?
What's going on?
You hear me? You can hear me,
Yeah, I can
right?
hear you, buddy. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, Ross. Good, man.
But didn't Ross show his dick on your stream? That's what
No,
people are telling me.
him. I don't think that was really him.
You don't think so? People saying it sounded just like him.
Who knows who it could be? So
That's true.
probably wasn't you, but I don't know who it could be. It could be some trolling douchebag.
No, you gotta have the authentic account. Like you checked the 3 dots, right?
Yeah, it said Ross Trug, but you can maybe fake that. Who knows? That could be fake.
Not that quickly. Not that quickly.
I don't know, man.
It takes you like 20 minutes to make an account.
It could be. For now on, man, no matter what it says, the first person I'm going to toss out, even if it doesn't say anything. Then if they could come back and not show their dick, then they'll really prove itself.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Mystery cock. That's right. Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm.
That's right. So what's the topic of discussion tonight? Did you ever remember?
Aggro point makes a point. Didn't sound like Ross.
Didn't sound like Ross, or it did?
Did not agree.
Oh, yeah, he does know concrete. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you remember?
And Ross is very.
Do you remember your statement, Kenny?
No.
No. You don't remember what it could have been about? Like State of the Union 10 style, or?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking. A lot of people in Discord, they want to know what your statement was.
But you did hear that Sin made a video with me about Bob Weeby, right? That she knows Bob Weeby. That's right.
Who, Cynthia?
You didn't know about this? It's extra video.
You told me earlier.
Yes.
That's pretty exciting.
I sent this out to a few other people. None of them have joined yet. I don't know why.
He sent me like 3 different links. I didn't know which one to click.
The last one that I sent. Right.
I guess that would make sense now that you mention it.
Right.
So what's new in the Ken universe, Kenny? What's your shirt say, buddy?
That's Blue Oyster Cult.
It's what?
Blue Oyster Cult. People like Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh yeah. I know all about that person or them.
More.
Take another hit, Ken.
What?
I'll just exhaling too. That's all. So you made any art lately, Kenny?
Maybe you say, hell, maybe I blow out smoke you can't see on the computer screen.
It's just because you're inhaling it all. It's all absorbing in your lungs. You're getting those hits. I can tell. Those are usually the best hits, when you can't see any smoke. That's a lot of smoke right there. I could see that. Yeah.
Okay, I would take my next hit if someone else shows up.
Not until then?
Yeah, I send out the Cosmic. I'll send out a few more.
You sent out to Black Cosmic? That's his second account,
Yes, Black Cosmic.
Black Cosmic, yeah. Make sure Black Cosmic gets it. Yeah, smoke is invisible to computers.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm blowing smoke everywhere. You saw a little bit of that smoke, right?
I can practically see your room's hotbox right now. It's got a lot of smoke in
I
there.
will share the link with other.
Did you unplug the fire detectors, the smoke detectors? I don't want those going off.
No, but it's not that big of a smoke.
No, it's not. It looks pretty big.
Oh, Cheese cannot make
Okay.
it. She's away on vacation, unfortunately. I sent out to
Where's Cheese at vacation? Do you know?
for 2 more days.
Where?
I don't know. I didn't ask yet. I've just been told she's on vacation. That's all we really need to know.
That's true. We don't need to get into details.
Yes, the woman's on vacation. Let her enjoy.
That's right. Respect women 100 and what percent? 100 and
10.
that's right. 110%. Exactly.
I'll share it with Bellad. That's right.
Belland.
Bellad.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude. His
Bell-
music taste sucks, but he's alright.
His music, Stinko Maninko.
His music suckamafucko. Oh yeah, that's what you're gonna do tonight, right, Kenny? You're gonna tell us the Kencabulary, right?
That will be Friday evening. You will not be.
For the evening?
It will be shared on the audios. It's an incentive to check out the next audio.
That's true. That is big incentive.
You'll hear.
You're talking about your anchor, right?
You'll hear the whole Ken TV language. I cannot tell you of new words I added to it. No.
Could you give us a hint, like or not a hint,
I
some
told
spoilers?
I told you coolly.
Yeah, but you told me in private. Tell the audience.
No, dude, I told you cooly bahooey, but also Jennifer knows about that.
Jennifer does know about that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was the first official person to know about that. Cooly bahooey. Now everybody was.
Nice.
But dude,
So do you have a list written down somewhere, Kenny, or?
I have plenty of things I have not told you and will not. No.
But you're gonna tell us tomorrow, right? On your anchor?
No, it's not tomorrow. It's fucking Friday, dude. Tomorrow ain't no Friday.
Oh my bad. How could I be so stupid? Of course, tomorrow's not Friday.
No.
So do you have a list written down somewhere, Kenny? I mean, how do you remember all of these Kencabularies?
My notes are pretty secret, so it's on there.
But do you write them down to use them on your computer, on your phone, like?
Computer, why?
Okay. I just want to make sure, because there's a lot of hackers out there right now who are looking for like next big ideas, like patent stealer. Have you heard of the patent hackers? They're people who go into people's computer looking for new like inventions, and they're trying to steal them, Kenny. I just don't want anyone. I hope you have it encrypted, is all.
It's all fine, man.
Okay. I don't tell anyone else that it's on your computer. I don't want anyone hacking your computer to get them.
Dude, I've invited Mr. Dane and Ing. See if they show up.
Hey, it's Donnie. Hey, I'm Italian. I'm an Italian guy. I'm rich. Hey.
Dane, hey. 15 people, that's pretty good for this time of night.
It is, dude. It's not even prime time anymore.
No, dude.
How's my vape sucking here?
Prime time is for YouTube is 11 p.m. and forward, so we are right in the middle of YouTube prime time. We are. That's why. Even on Friday night you get more, but this is like 50 plus people on Friday night. This is success. We get 30. That's like 150 people on Friday night. That's where they're at, or more, close to 200. 50 people on a Wednesday, on a Monday is like 200 on a Friday. Yeah.
Right.
That's the goal. So I'm like 35 people from that goal. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's right.
Right. So.
So you excited for concerts to maybe come back in 2021, Kenny?
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, me too. What's the first show you plan to go to? A ska show,
maybe
a punk rock show?
Maybe a show.
Which one?
Both. I've been to hardcore shows and ska punk bands have busted on stage. Right. Yeah. It could be a ska band that closes it. Who knows?
Yeah, man, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I plan to go see Blink 182 in February next year.
Why
That's
would
pretty
you
cool, right?
band?
Because Blink 182 is doing a concert with Nickelback. I was gonna go see him.
Dude, I like a few.
That's pretty cool, right?
I like a couple of Nickelback tunes. I would never go see them. No. It's
Come on, Kenny, don't you want to say you can go see Nickelback?
kind of gay, dude.
There's a lot of girls at Nickelback concerts. At least that's what I was told.
Dude, there's a lot of girls. What's that fucking band? At Hellstorm concerts. So, dude, that's a
At
must.
which concerts?
What? Hellstorm.
At which concerts? Hailstorm?
Hellstorm. All the crazy girls. Lindsay Hale, their singer, says all the crazy girls go by shows. That's a girl. She would know this kind of thing, man.
Right.
I don't say about the new Bag Charlotte concert. New Charlotte.
In fact, Charlotte.
The good Charlotte fucking concert. You're excited about that?
Who's that?
I think you know who they are.
Oh, I just want to go see Blink 182 and Fall Out Boy's gonna be there too, and Nickelback. Who suck 'em a fucko?
Jennifer, suck him a fuck up.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm reading chat now. Yeah, good Charlotte. I think they might be there too, Aggro. They haven't
So
RSVP'd yet.
Concert, so you're going to go see.
Kenny, get back on camera. Move this way a little bit.
You're going to go watch bullshit that says it's punk. So you like fag rock? Is that correct?
Well, that's your opinion, Kenny. Nickelback got good songs.
Okay, I'm not
You know
saying
that song where it's like, look at this picture.
I'm saying nothing against Nickelback, really. They might have a few decent songs, but I'm talking about the other two. No good songs at all. Not really. Okay, Travis.
Blink 182?
Okay,
That song where she's like,
their drummer is a decent drummer, but I think he'd be a good drummer in any other music. His music stinko maneko, suck him a fucka. Blink 182.
yeah,
Good drummer. He should go
Yeah.
drum for someone else.
right. What you drinking, Kenny? Is that some beer? Some
Dude,
cervezas?
dude, on the no, that's that Coke, dude. On the surface,
Oh, okay.
the origin of pop punk is fine. That starts all the way back with the Ramones and their romanticness. But really, the origin of any kind of punk is fine. Once pop punk became a genre, that's when it sucked. That's exactly when it sucked.
Now, do you have some kind of proof of that? Like, do you have some kind of like scientific studies? Like,
Look at the origin, reel back and look at the origin of pop punk. Look at pop punk, look at the origin. The origin is all the best bands. Once it became a genre, it stopped being as good.
but what about 311? How do you feel about 311? Because they're punk rock.
311, that's more alternative than punk.
What?
I believe alternative and punk are pretty much the same thing because.
Oh, okay. So you could just say it's punk rock for me, right?
Like
311's punk rock.
and heavy metal, but my friend, pop punk, that genre is just like emo. Once it became a genre, it became pure concentrated bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, the origin is the best part.
Okay.
Yeah.
The origin.
There's some great bands like the Toy Dolls and let's see, Social Distortion. They're all part of that. Okay.
What about like Panic at the Disco? They're pretty cool. Right? Panic at the Disco.
I don't think they're really in the origin.
Haven't you people ever heard closing the goddamn door? Yeah, I remember that song.
It's not that good.
It's pretty good, man.
So you kind of like, you say, I like punk rock on that. You kind of like shitty music that acts like it's punk rock and really pop punk, the real punk shit is in the origin. Same thing with emo. Man. The first three emo bands were the only good emo bands. They are in the origin. It would be Rites of Spring, which broke up immediately after making one album. Fugazi which lasted for a little while, but they're not really around now. They sort of are, but not as a full-fledged band. I don't think they are. And Dag Nasty, which I don't think they're around anymore. The singer of that band went solo. But every single one of those people used to be in hardcore, pretty much. And Righteous Spring album is a hardcore album. So after it became a genre, that's when it sucked.
What about Avril Lavigne again? The one he did. He said, "Skater boy," said, "See you later, boy." Dun, 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 dun. What about that one?
Doesn't sound too good, man.
Well, I don't do it justice, but
I'm just saying, man. It seems like complacent garbage. That's what it seems like to me.
complacent?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that word means, Kenny. What's complacent mean? Kenny, what's complacent mean?
I don't understand that much either, but I think it means like
Right.
bullshit. What does it mean?
I don't know either. I was hoping you could tell me since you said it.
I think it's stands for like performative bullshit, something like that.
Yeah, I think that is right.
Yeah, but you know, have you tried listening to real punk like the Ramones and Black Flag a lot? Maybe you should.
You know who I do like? I liked Velvet Underground.
Okay, that's the band that experimented with the sound of punk. And then there's a thing called Stooges. The Stooges all listen to the Velvet.
The Three Stooges?
No,
that was a spin-off show.
No,
the late Three Stooges wasn't very good though. They got all PC.
Oh, shut the hell up! I'm talking about Iggy and the Stooges. Them Stooges.
Oh, Iggy and the Stooges. Right.
Yeah, Iggy and the Stooges were the first band to have what would later become the punk sound.
Well, you can't bring up Iggy without bringing up David Bowie, Kenny.
Velvet Underground are kind of like the Led Zeppelin and the Deep Purple for punk.
Led Zeppelin stole half their lyrics and songs, though, Kenny. They're punk rock posers.
What about no? But dude, they didn't.
Stairway to Heaven? That's a stolen song, Kenny.
What about all the later stuff?
I'm not saying something. You know, you go up to the bat 100 times, you're gonna hit out of the park once. But I mean, the other 99 times.
All right, maybe they stole some music, but what about the stuff like what's that? What about have you ever heard When the Levee Breaks? They didn't steal that. That's like a fucking 7-minute song, one of the greatest songs.
When the Levee Breaks?
Yeah, When the Levee Breaks. That's not a hit. Their album tracks are fucking earth-shattering awesome. Yeah.
Wow, that's a big statement. Earth-shattering? Can you imagine something being so good that it literally shatters the earth, Kenny?
That song was not a hit, but have you ever heard No Quarter? Oh, so fucking great. I think No Quarter might be one of the greatest songs they ever wrote. What
about Pink Floyd? You like Pink Floyd, buddy?
Yeah, I like Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, they're pretty cool, right? All my friends like Pink Floyd. They have Pink Floyd shirts.
Okay.
Remember that song, Money?
If you
Money,
like,
money,
well,
money.
Do you like Pink Floyd or do you love Pink Floyd?
It's a good question right there. It's a good question. I would say I highly I have a high affinity for them, Kenny.
Well, then you can't answer this question. I was going to ask you, when they were making the popular records, name the third record they made. It's not popular.
The third record they made?
Yeah, and
for Pink Floyd?
You have 5
I'm not looking it up.
For the question. Not the third
What was it? Well, you said third album?
The third one they made in the popular era. So they made...
In the popular era?
Yeah, so they made...
You're talking about
They made Dark Side. They made Wish You Were Here. They made one more album, which you have to name right now. Then they made The Wall. So what's the third one? Right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Gosh, I want to say it's either... No, I know it. It's either... It's not Wish You Were Here. It's not Animals. It's not The Wall, obviously. It's... I think it's Metal or it's Atom Heart Mother. It's one of those.
No, Atom Heart Mother was all before the popular era. This was a record in the popular era. Think about
Oh,
this.
a saucer full of secrets, right?
No,
How could I forget that one? No?
it was in the 60s. This was definitely in the 70s. If you think
Oh, it was
about
in the
it, already
70s.
named it. So name one of the ones you just named.
Oh, it's Adam Hart Mother, obviously.
No.
Oh, it's definitely not metal, right? Like Meddle.
Nope, that's the one before Dark Side.
Obscured by clouds? I think that's all of them I know, Kenny.
Obscured by Clouds is the one before Dark Side.
Oh, okay. So I got it right, right?
No, this is the one before The Wall. You got it.
I don't know, Kenny. I guess I'm not as big of a Floyd fan as I
Really
thought.
give up, dude?
I give up, dude. I
You're the
thought I knew them all.
person alive. You said all you had to do was re-say animals. I don't give you the right.
Oh, it was animal.
I told
Drats.
you already said it, dumbass. And you said
Fuck.
animals.
I forgot I said that one.
You have to confirm the answer. You confirmed.
You're right.
I'll give you clues.
That's what they do on The Millionaire. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You got to confirm your answer. Is that your final answer?
I told you one clue. I said you said it, and you didn't say it. You just didn't
Kenny,
say the right one.
If I'm ever on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you know who I'm going to phone a friend as? Guess who? When it comes to Pink Floyd questions?
Okay, but dude, you said
you. Say it. You. Me. Say me.
Dude, you said animals. All you had to do was reach back and say, what were all the ones I said? And then say animals again. You said it. You just had to repeat it.
Right.
Yeah. This is how they trailed into the 70s. I think Adam Hart Mother was first. Then they made Metal. Then they made Obscured by Clouds. Then they made Dark Side. That was just in 3 years.
Yeah, that was from 70 to 71 to 72, right? Back to back to back.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
Then Dark Side was 73. Then 74, I think, was Wish You Were Here. Then 75 was Animals. And then I think or maybe at 76, then they took some time off, I think. They made The Wall. They were given a choice when they made The Wall. His first solo record that eventually came out.
But do you know who the...
And they chose The Wall, and we were all glad they chose The Wall. It's that first fucking
Do you know who the... Okay, so you beat me in Pink Floyd. You beat me in Pink Floyd, Kenny. Once again, you know more about music than I do. But do you know who the big man right there? Do you know his first 3 movies?
First 3 movies? No, I don't.
First 3 movies, bro. Come on, you got 5 seconds, Kenny.
Batman? Was one Batman?
No. No.
No.
First 3, bro.
I don't know. Sorry.
Dreams of Glass, Lady Liberty, and Hot Dogs for Gogwin.
Well, dude, I've never seen either one of those, so that's why I know.
What's the earliest Danny DeVito movie you can name, Kenny? Go ahead.
Batman.
No, it's not the earliest that you can name of. I know you've seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, right?
Oh yeah, he's in that. I don't really remember him being in that because I've only seen that movie twice. So
he was also in Car Wash. You ever see Car Wash? I work at a car wash.
Down it? You mean at the car wash?
Working at the car wash. Yeah, he was in that. What about Twins? You ever see Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger? That's hilarious, dude. How could you go wrong there?
Dude, okay, so that's 3. Then Batman 4. 5.
Batman Returns was 1992.
Yeah, Batman Returns.
He did almost 15 movies before that, Kenny.
Do you think they'll ever bring the Penguin back in a movie? They brought Joker back.
Good question. Penguin was like a dominant role for the Batman series.
He was very much featured in Gotham. We see how Penguin goes from the lowest thing in the criminal world to the top. See where he starts, man. He's on the low. People didn't like him. And then pretty soon, he's taking the joint over.
Taking the joint over, right, Kenny?
And then 5 years, well, by the time we get to Gotham, we needed the Joker story. How does he become Joker? Because he's already in Arkham by the time Batman's parents die.
Maybe you should write the guy who does the Batman movies and say, like, hey, man, bring back the Penguin. Maybe he'll credit you for it. It'll be a big box office hit.
if I'm ever at Comic-Con, Kevin Smith is there. He's on panel. Maybe I'll ask him if they're going to do that. Batman,
It's a
dude.
good one to ask. You're right. You're right.
Shalom,
Definitely.
Bowen. I give you the thing, Bowen. You can come on in, man. I give you a StreamYard, Wang. Yeah. You should come up here, dude. Welcome to talk to Mr. Bowen in the house.
Mr. Belllands. He's probably busy. He's probably like Molly Wump,
Camera.
kick flipping, heel meat grinding.
If you've got the time. I mean,
Probably doesn't, dude. He's a busy man.
AOC is always the first person to show up. That's right. AOC.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Well, dude, I thought of the stuff that I'm going to call my videos. Once I get the tripod, I'll be doing 2 RDA videos per week. I'm going to call the first
2?
one. Yes,
Two a week?
Every Wednesday it will come out. RDA's real ass moments with Ken TV this week. Then every Sunday.
Oh, wow.
And then every Sunday, RDA's random moments this week. Random ass moments. That's right. Random ass moments this week.
Dang.
You know,
I'm excited to see that installment.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be me in the random ass moments. You're just going to pick some random ass moments. It could be even you call us in the voice chat at 3 o'clock in the morning, random ass moment. Like, hey, what's up, douche? And it's your audio from your channel. That'd be cool, right? And dude, every video collection will end with the worst, and now for the worst camera person in the history of YouTube. Take it away, Travis TV. Hell in the cover.
Yeah, that sounds good, Kenny.
You're the worst camera person ever.
Kenny, you realize I was filming all that on the low, though, right? You know, I was like purposely not letting them know I was recording. You know that, right?
Oh, that's why you're the worst camera guy ever.
You think I was just holding it like upside down by the side of to film? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going undercover. Helen undercover to Keller.
Okay, and now a scene from the video Undercover. And now the undercover streamer, Helen McCower, take it away. That's good, right?
Yeah, that's good, man.
I'll play you the video where you're chasing that guy that ripped you off. Just a clip from it.
Just a clip.
Right. And then I'll edit out all the dead air. And I'll be like, all right. And it'll be like 20 minutes per video per week. And then how'd you get monetized? Because I made 2 videos a week of compilation of RDA. And everybody looking for RDA shit found my videos. Boom. This is how you become big. That's right. If you're a member of RDA, I'm one of the A's. So I have as much to write to the material as Ross or anybody else that's part of it. He said I could. I overstated it.
That's right.
Right. And if I appear on the Bad Dude show, the Grigster will be on the collection of the best real-ass moments of Ken TV. That's right. Even if I'm on there for 5 minutes, they'll get like a minute of it. And I'm like,
that's right.
Grigster. That's right. He's part of the RDA. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, Kenny, I think it's time for me to say my goodbyes. I gotta try and get some sleep, buddy, before I gotta go to work. Those cars aren't gonna wash themselves, right?
Okay, dude. We'll see you.
Okay, dude. See you, Kenny. Thanks for letting me on, buddy. Great show tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. All right, I've been doing half an hour. Guess that's it, but thanks, Ross. Well, Ross, I'll put up moments and then I'll see if it's funny. And it doesn't really matter how great it is. You said even if you make a shitty video, I'll get still 1 to 3 new subscribers. That's right. If I make 2 videos, 4 to 6. That's right. That is right, man. Or 2 to 6. That's right. What's increase the demographic? That's right. Per week. I can work on that. I can use 2 hours to do it per week. I can do that. Yeah. Or we one on a Wednesday and one right before with apologies. Right, so it'll be like the video that you watch before you see with apologies. Yeah, that's right. 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 That's exactly it, man. We kind of feed off each other, beneficial, man. And then, right, so there may be an aspect of RDA that they don't know. What if some people that are new to watching RDA don't know about Joe's Sports Channel? And I called into StreamYard on the Joe Sports Channel show. There I am on Joe Sports Channel. It gets more people to watch Joe's show. Boom. Benefits Joe Booney, benefits RDA, benefits if Don A has a new season. And I was on Don A, and then I put clips of me on Don A. It benefits Don A. It benefits everybody. Yeah. Benefits Cosmic too, if I was on his show. And if I do random moments and I'm not in half the moments, it benefits whoever I put their moment up as. Right. Okay. At the end, I'll say with my voice, right? Because I'll have the tripod up. Check out these channels. Right. I'll tell people where to go. I don't know about that. I don't think he did, man. Alex, you can keep on thinking that, man. Don't you know Sam Hill is the Donald Trump of Discord? He totally is. That video that Don made is so to the point. Oh, it'll be different this time, Joe Booney, I promise you. He says the same thing as somebody like Hostbusters. It won't be the same way it was on Ross Dogs. I promise you that, Hostbusters. I'll give you your biggest audience ever. You think it'll be my biggest audience ever? Not even close. Hansy gave me my biggest audience ever. Right? Because Hansy is a superstar. And Sam Hill ain't. So there you go, man. Hansy gave me like 23 people. The audience I have now just beat the amount that Sam Hill gave me. 19 people. He gave me 15. My biggest audience at the time, not my biggest audience ever. So he wrong. Yeah, so he wrong. That's what it is. All right, just because I want one other person up here, I will put this out to the crowd. But I'm not going to put the first person on. I'll put the second person, and I will reject the first person pretty much. So that's in somebody's got today. Okay. Just be adult about this, please. That's right. People come because there's something to watch. Well, Ross, the minute I met you, I knew one day. He says he doesn't do the monetization. That guy's going to be monetized one day. Yeah. Probably sooner than any of us think. I know he doesn't do it for that, but, you know, one day it's going to happen. And I'll learn how he did it and how to do it myself. Sure, he'll teach me, so I knew he would come through with that. All I have to do is look online to get the tripod. Maybe go on Amazon.com, find it, order it, curbside pick it up, and then we'll get on down. I've got the money too. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what, man? All of us have a channel. We could be with 1K also. One down the line. We take the advice of those that are already there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Follow their method. You got them there. Quick's on its way too, man. I think clickbait goes next. I might go after that. Yeah. And then if Travis follows the same method, he could be there too. And we can all go fucking 1,000 followers together. Right. All Travis has to do is when he's sitting in his room for 1 hour every week, edit video of RDA, and boom, do it every fucking week, and pretty soon he'll have 1,000 followers. And that shit will be fucking lit up for him. It's the easiest fucking thing to do in the world, man. I can't wait to start doing it. Make myself a video, fucking edit that shit, post it up, and then bring it on, man. Man. I think it doesn't even matter how often you go live either. Don A just goes like live once a week in his show, Rula Mahula. Right, so I don't think it really matters how often you go live. Nah, nobody really cares. Bellins fucking in Ellis LLC doesn't even go live, and that's got like 1,000 followers. Yeah. Maybe I'll be like, no live this week. Here's a video of me going live with everybody last week. I can't do live this week. Didn't feel like doing it. Or I'll do my sports show. But that's my live for this week. I have a video, like I promised, every Wednesday and Sunday. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Cosmic is here. Cass. I think I sent it to you. Okay. That's not Cosmic. No, no. Nobody wants to go live? All right, man. It's cool chilling with Helen. Nobody else? That would actually take this seriously? All right. I guess this was fun. The Grigster. Okay, I see an actual face.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I can't hear you.
Can't hear me.
All right, what's up, Grigster? I can hear you. I couldn't hear you for 1 second. I can hear you fine now.
You hear me fine now. Okay, cool. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man? So I'm now every week after I'm going to look for the tripod online on Amazon.com, then try and get curbside pickup. And after that, I'm going to start doing videos and try and rise to the top of the world of followers.
The cream rises to the top, Kenny. Yeah, I know all about it, brother. It's fucking hard though, man. Once you get all that shit going, dude, it's about getting like all your ducks lined up, you know. Editing videos is fun shit, man. So
yeah. But dude,
you
Ross
get to kind of show your personality and stuff, right?
He said even if it's shitty, they'll come to watch it. They'll be looking for RDA anyways. Right. Like the random one that shows up on Sunday, it's not going to be like, these are some of my best moments this week. These are some of the best moments. I was in one of them. It's just random, or these are random ass moments. I was in one. They're not that good, but that's the theory that he said. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't have to. don't set the expectation that they're fucking fantastic, right? You gotta just be like, it's what it is. You like it or you don't, right?
You said 1 to 3, so that means I do 2 videos per week, 2 to 6. Yes. Yeah, I just why not double it, man? Yeah.
Why not, man? Fucking the more the merrier, right? The more the merrier.
I was going to say
You're bound to hit something if you're putting it.
If you're doing the work, you got to put down the work, right? You got to put effort.
Yeah.
You
just got to put shit out, man. It's like fucking throwing spaghetti at the wall, man. You just got to see what sticks, right? And what works for you, and then kind of, go from there, right? RDA's Real Ass Moments with Ken TV this week on Wednesdays. Video will come out. And Sundays, 1 second to tripod, right? RDA's Random Ass Moments this week. Right. I think both. We'll draw them there and we'll see what they like. And I think both will be popular, I think. They could be funny random ass moments. Man, for sure. For sure.
3 or 4 moments that I thought were cool. And I basically just picked them at random. Right. I hooked the with apology things up. I go 1 hour in and I just picked that moment at random. Right. I could do that.
I would hope it would be.
What? I could go to.
I just said I'd hope it would be random if you're calling.
Yeah, and then go as I'm filming it for a video, right? Then go to on my computer, go to like Fight Club 2 hours in, pick a random moment, film it for like 10 minutes. Boom, that's your video. Then do like let's say, then the Bad Dude Show, like 5 minutes of that. Random ass moments of RDA people. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a good idea, and then you kind of just build your own shit from there, right? Like you were saying, it's good for everyone to spread the shit around, right?
Maybe, and then do Joe Booney, random ass. That's the last random ass moment. Maybe I'm in the with apologies one in the Joe, right? The other two not in, but I picked them at random, so I don't know. Yeah. The other shit's going to be more. I know what moment I'm picking. It's a moment featuring me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to it's definitely easier to get moments of yourself, because like when I'm doing, let's say I'm doing my show, I know when I did something that I want to clip, So it's kind of a little bit less random than if you're just like watching a show or something, right? And then you're like, oh, I'm going to clip that because that was funny.
I interviewed RDA. I could put plenty of clips of my interview. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. I can. And if I had a person from RDA on my audio podcast, I wouldn't include this. This is YouTube videos, not the audio podcast. That's a little separate.
Mm-hmm.
Grigster, do you like?
I mean, you get better audio if you're just.
Yeah. Grigster, do you like punk rock?
Sorry, what was that, brother?
Do you like punk rock?
Yeah, man, I enjoy it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit and try to name a bunch of like bands or something like that.
Remember,
but I mean, I enjoy it, man. Of course.
You remember when Black Flag had a girl play bass in their band named Kira? Remember this?
No, I actually don't.
Well, this happened. She was the second bass player in the band's history, and I'm going to get to ever on the audio podcast at season finale. Calling up my friend.
Nice, man.
Calling up my friend Eric that I grew up with. I've been getting haircuts at his place since I was 3. So there you go. We technically weren't friends until we were 15, but we kind of grew up together. We're still friends now. It's
fucking wicked, man. That's great. That's what's cool about like doing all this stuff, right? Like I mean, we can interview each other all we want, but really we're just almost talking at a wall because we all come from the same experience pretty much. But
Right.
like, it's cool that like when you're able to interview guys from like bands or like celebrities and stuff like that. Because I mean, we're not like professional interviewers, but it's cool when you get that opportunity, right?
Right, and I'll ask her, what is your favorite post-hardcore punk? Because there are two kinds of punk that became prevalent after hardcore ended. Do you know what those are? That's
Why
imminent.
don't you tell me, Kenny? Just stop asking rhetorics and just tell me.
Okay, I'll give you a clue to one after I name the first one, right? This one, this color, this hat represents the fashion of one. The one that got started first got started a little bit as the war was kind of getting going. The psychobilly but its spin back to America was 1985. So that's about 1 year from when the war ended, called hardcore. The next one was in the 90s. So definitely after the punk was accepted. Is the first post war everywhere kind of punk. It's from the East Coast, prevalent in the Northeast Coast.
Well, what is it? Don't leave me in suspense, Kenny. Come on.
You don't want to take a guess? It merged Caribbean, calypso, and R&B, and jazz music, and reggae, and punk, all kinds of together, and all that. It's ska punk.
All right. You know what? That makes sense now. You said it. You just should have said it, Kenny. I mean, I'm not a fucking musical historian. Okay.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Well,
you might think I am.
Hardcore, I guess somebody from hardcore. It might eventually get me a Dickie Barrett one day when they're on hiatus, when they're playing or have gigs to play or recording something. You probably wouldn't be great at talking, but if they're not doing anything, possibly. You'd probably be better at talking.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You already refused one interview briefly, but that was after a show. I can see why you didn't want to interview. What you really got to say? You can't talk. Well, you just sang. See why the man wouldn't want to talk.
Yeah.
Well, the next person I want to interview from the industry of hardcore and all that would be Rayvon from Murphy's Law. He's also a professional and plays with a lot of different bands. He'd be the interview. Also like to know where he started in the industry. Part of it for a long time. I mean, it's 60s at this point.
Well, I'll tell you the best way, man, to just to get interviews, because this is what I did when I started doing this stuff. I just asked people. Like, I mean, I literally went to Twitter and I would just direct message fucking celebrities or fucking whoever, comedians or whatever. And I'm just like, hey, you want to come on and talk shit, talk bullshit? Come on. Sometimes they'd respond. Sometimes they wouldn't. I have
a link to it. I've known her, this space bar, Kira.
Yeah.
I realized on Facebook. Some people say, fuck Facebook. I lost it with that place. Well, I haven't. All my old friends are on there. All the hardcore people are on there. The big timers that actually were in a band that actually made it, that fought in the war called hardcore, or new bands that didn't fight in the war at all, were too young to. Right.
Yeah.
They're all out there, right? Or warriors were some of the bands that were the bands that decided to wage a war. Right. They were tired of getting their ass kicked in the 70s and decided to go to war. Right. Well, they fought for something for all of us to be able to say we're punk and not get our ass kicked. Right. Pretty much what they fought for. Well, you got to fight for something, man.
Yeah, it's true, man. And like you said, though, like like you said, some people shit on Facebook and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess it's all how you use the platform, right?
I usually see pictures of my friends when people go live, their kids especially, and events, and really Messenger. You can hook up with the likes of punks are so open because they didn't really make it.
yeah. That's just it too. Like they're always. I mean, punks are like DIY guys, right?
They
So like,
kind of made it because lots of people have heard of them. Like I saw a picture of Bruce Springsteen and Jimmy Gustavo. I mean, well, of course, Bruce knows Handsome Dick Manitoba, so I can see why they probably would know or have wanted to meet Jimmy G. Plus, they are a party band. I'm sure Bruce likes to party. Once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never met a lot of people in Jersey who like to do that, but he's a rock band. You got to do that once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I know a lot of punk people are like they're kind of like there's straight edge guys. Like I don't know a whole lot about it, Kenny, so you might have to educate me on it. But I know there's like a subgroup that there's like straight edge people that are like totally against, drugs and stuff like that. And then there's punk guys like
drinking and smoking, and the Murphy Law show goes against all of that. They're shrinking, they're smoking, there's pot smoking, there's Jägermeister drinking, and maybe if you get lucky, you might be fucking in the bathroom when the opening band is on. But it wouldn't surprise me if people are doing that. I've seen people asking me for condoms and shit. So all that straight edge shit, that ain't a Murphy's Law show. That's why they're the ultimate party band. That's why I've seen them the most of all the bands I've seen. They're in my top 10 of favorite bands. They're just not number one. I've never seen number one, The Doors.
The Doors, eh? Yeah, and you won't see them now. That's.
It used to be Black Flag, but Black Flag was always number one, and Doors were always number two, so they switched. Black Flag is still in the top five. That's not going to change.
I'd like to see. There's one band I always wanted to see live, but it has to be all the original members, and that's never going to happen again. And that's Black Sabbath. Like they when they did that reunion tour a few years ago, I was gonna. What's that? Sorry.
Bill Ward, but dude, he's a drummer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but this is the last time they're ever playing together.
I know, and like I wanted to see it.
He's a greedy fuck. He want more money.
Yeah, but dude, listen, like Bill Ward. When you listen to Sabbath, man, like that drummer was so intricate and integral to that band, though, and like to be grifted hit like his fucking place in the band. Like I don't know, bro. Like I like when I listened to the reunion when they came back and did like the album 13. I love Sabbath, man. I really love Sabbath. And when they did,
I did not see that much of a difference.
Oh, really?
No.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. You listen to 13 and you compare that to like,
live lives. There ain't much of a difference, dude. He still belted it out, man. I don't care about album wise. I just got they played like one new song. Everything else old.
Yeah, but if they're playing all the old songs, wouldn't you want to hear the original drummer? I don't want to hear some guy replicating.
Dude, I don't hold it against anybody. Dude, Max Weinberg was out when I saw The Boss with Clarence there, man. His son was in his place. Not give a fuck. There's no fucking difference.
I don't know, bro. I think there is. If it's a 4-piece and it's the original guys that you want to see.
Hey, Ghostbusters in the house. What's up, dude? Sorry, I'm just saying hi to Ghostbusters.
It's fine. I mean, but I'm just saying the reason I didn't go was because I wanted to see the 4 guys one last time. And if they were going one last time, then wouldn't it have been great to see all 4 of them? Like, why would money come into the factor when it's like the final 4 for the final time? But hey,
but this is what happens to people, dude. It's horrible. It's horrible and horrible.
It is.
Ryan A. subject thing. But dude, people will learn this Friday night. In the audio podcast, the whole Ken TV language, and it's going to go out to more than usual because Jimmy has a lot of followers. So I'm going to send it to him. I say, send it out to all your followers after that. Yeah.
Have fun getting them to do that.
I might ask him to do that. I could easily do that.
But will he do it? That's the question. You can ask.
I will ask him. I'll send and I'll go share it out, man. Jimmy's great at that. Jimmy is the podcast guy, man. He is. I didn't ask him on there because he's a big podcaster. He's popular. He's my buddy, so that's the only reason why I asked him out there.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. Like I have a harder time getting like my friends to come on and hang than like you guys. It's a really weird thing.
Oh, no, man. I call my Scott buddy. No, I call my friend Eric, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get the chick from Black Flag, Kira, to be the season finale, and you should be on that. He goes, yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I tried to get my friend Jay to be part of something like that, but he goes, no. But you want to be on a future episode? He goes, no. Well, Jay has a lot of shit. He's divorced and he hates his fucking ex-wife, and there's a whole thing with that. We should have talked about that, but he's a lot of bullshit in his life, so he kind of hates his life. So maybe when he's in a better place, I'll have him on. He'll want to be on. Who knows? I could have like Dickie Barrett on at that point. That might be the road of it. Jay, I'm glad you said yes this time because Dickie Barrett is scheduled for you. I think that could be happening. I don't know.
You never know.
But if you don't feel like talking that much, if you guys are recording or something, bring Ben Carr with you. Ben Carr is the guy who dances. He's a member of the band that his main job is dancing. No ska band has a look like that as a thing with a guy dancing on stage.
No, you're right. You're right.
He sings backup occasionally on a few tunes here and there. Sometimes I've seen him do it. Sing backup on a few. Yeah. Sometimes other people can't sing backup.
Nope. They cannot.
He wears the same outfit Dickie wears. I've seen him put on like plaid jackets that no other people in the band are wearing. I'm like, wow. Him and the dancer get that. Nice. Yeah. They were similar plaid to this in this shirt. I thought this was a match close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough, man. It looks nice.
If you wear a plaid that matches, you can wear all the plaid you want. If your plaid doesn't match, then it looks nerdy.
Yeah, it looks weird, man. Like you couldn't have like a gray shirt with like that red plaid hat, right? Like that looks
I couldn't do blue and red. It's got to match.
Yeah, you got to match. You got to look good. I mean, it's yeah. There's a lot of patterns on that fucking shirt, and there's a lot of patterns on that hat. So they got to match up, man, because you're gonna fucking look like a fucking Technicolor.
I have a shirt exactly like this, but it's not clean. So this is cleaner. So what are you doing tonight?
Nothing, man. I just got off work, dude, and I was just hanging out. I was looking up like a bunch of weirdo fucking dark web shit.
When these come in, I got to erase two because somebody showed their dick, and this is a keeper. Nobody showed their dick.
Yeah, exactly, right? Helen's been good lately. He's learned his lessons. I
He's
think.
not allowed to. It seems like some other people haven't learned.
No, of course they don't fucking learn. They just want the attention, man. They just want their 20 seconds so they can feel like they've done something, right?
Has anybody tried to trick you on your broadcast?
Dude, my show's a giant trick. I've tricked everyone into watching for 3 years, okay? So
my pipe. I named it the Helen Pipe because he gave me the pipe. And someone said, why the Helen Pipe? What kind of man names himself Helen?
No, yeah, people have come on and tried to pull shit, but I mean, my show is shit anyway. So if they're gonna come on and try shit,
yeah, it's approved by Ross before you get to approve it, right?
Yeah.
That's why I wish I had improved my guess. I'm sorry. You can't get on Ken's show. This is Ross Dog. I approve the guests around here. That's why I would do my security. Dude,
Well,
it's a dick. We know it through. We know it's a dick. I'm Ross Dog. What's up?
Well, like when I was doing my stuff before, like anything that would come through was up to me. Like I didn't screen a call. I couldn't see it. So they would just pop on, right? They just come on Skype or whatever. And if they sucked, they sucked. And that's how it is. But at least with what I'm doing now, Ross is at least in charge of the people coming in. So we can just see who's coming in to fuck around and who's coming in to like maybe contribute something.
You seriously try and make it a fun show, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And like, cause I mean, listen, like I know everyone wants to have fun and stuff and everyone wants to pop on and do all their crazy shit and whatever. Right. But like, if you're to do that all the time, then nothing's going to get said. Everyone's just going to be yelling over each other the whole time. And then it's just, what the fuck's the point of even listening? Right. Like I don't do stuff like what I do isn't like you don't just sit there and be an intellectual and fucking understand it.
How come on the show you talk like, hey, this is the greatest man, what's going on, dude? And you talk like this here.
Because it's a fucking character, Kenny. Like I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I'm not gonna break the fucking fourth wall too hard, but it's obviously a character, dude. It's a show. It's like here's what's funny. Like I do a character, but people get mad. They're like, "Oh, why aren't you being real?" And I'm like, "Dude, have you never watched television in your life? Like, it's a fucking character, and it's not real. I'm providing entertainment for you. There's no need to get mad about it. You know what? Like, I've had so many people do that. Oh, this guy is not real. Oh, blah blah blah. It's well, fucking
like Chris Russo in real life doesn't really talk like a maniac. Like he's going 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, man. Like it's an extension of yourself, right? Like I know,
but really, what if I want to be serious about that with him, really, you have the perfect storm with Mike and the Mad Dog. Why didn't Sirius just go? Look at what we have here. If I had to call him the Mike Francesca's show, it's just him. I wouldn't want to call him because he was sounding the boringest person on the fucking planet.
Yes.
If this guy had to talk on the radio, the guy that sounds like he's going 1,000 miles an hour, it's just him, I would change the radio immediately. We have to buy both right now, offer them millions of dollars, and lock them down, give them their own channel. No, they didn't do that. They didn't say lightning in a bottle with that. They decided to separate it. That's horrible.
And they ruin it.
I can't even listen to that guy for 10 minutes, Russo all by himself.
It's like a symbiotic relationship, right? And when you take away a part of that, then the other part of it tries to make up for it, maybe in a way, you know, because they know they've lost that chemistry or that partnership, and it's just kind of like they're overcompensating, right?
It's kind of like if you ever don't do yourself a favor, don't listen to the crap by the Clash. It's not the Clash. Someone's trying to be the Clash. The Clash was Joe Strummer, Paul Simonon, and Mick Jones coming together. Three people that had three totally different musical backgrounds coming together to make one amazing fucking band. Take one of them away, it's not going to be the same.
See, that's just what I said, man, about Sabbath, too. And you said, no, fucking Bill Ward, don't need him. You need him. You have those four guys, and they made Sabbath, just like those three dudes made The Clash. And you don't have that drummer. You don't have that same feel. It's like when they got rid of Ozzy and they became Black Sabbath with fucking Dio, whatever the fuck his name is. And that shit was trash.
That was pretty good.
Dude, it was trash, man. It was not Sabbath. It was not Sabbath. I don't care.
I liked it, man.
It's fine. It's fine. You liked it, but that was not Sabbath. I don't care what you say. That was Dio with Tony Iommi and fucking Burt Ward, or no, that's fucking Robin from Batman. The fucking whoever the bassist, but I forget his fucking name. Yeah, it wasn't Sabbath, bro. It's not a band. It's like saying it's like saying Nirvana would have the same sound if someone replace Dave Grohl as the drummer. Like every member's integral to a band to create a certain sound. And that
Nirvana had a drummer before Dave Grohl.
Chad Smith, yeah.
Right?
But
So
they were different. They sounded different. They sounded different.
Yes, but really, the Clash didn't have Topper for their whole existence. So their sound might have become essential to him, but really it was only essential to those three people, not essential to any one drummer. Because the original drummer came back to them, the guy that played one of the drummers on the first album, came back at the end, and they became the most popular with him. So really, in their career, no drummer was really that essential, just the three people, not a drummer at all.
In that particular instance, perhaps. But I'm stuck into this point, Kenny. I don't care. You listen to fucking Bill Ward's drumming, and it is incomparable to any other drummer in Sabbath. I really don't care.
Like, singers are replaceable. Yeah, they really are.
No, man. No, they're really not. Like are you telling me like Ozzy was replaceable in Sabbath?
Not entirely, but Heaven and Hell wasn't that bad. I thought it was pretty fucking good.
I don't know. It's Heaven and Hell's okay. I'm gonna be honest. I listen and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take myself out of the fact that it's Sabbath and just listen to this as music. And as music, it's fantastic. But as Black Sabbath, it's not Black Sabbath. I don't know. It's when you replace a lead singer too, that's another thing. You're really taking a sound that everybody knows and changing it completely then.
Well, Black Flag had several different singers, and everybody has their favorite. Some people hate the stuff they did with Henry Rollins. I like every single singer they had in the band.
True. Like Sammy Hagar and David Lee Roth. You know, it's all who you prefer. But I mean, I guess it depends on who you're introduced to first, too, as well, right?
This is what I got to say. If I was at the birthday party for Sammy Hagar and they came on the stage and did Van Hagar, and then David Lee Roth hit the stage and they jammed and did Van Halen, and Sammy just added extra guitar to it and did backups, and sometimes would take the lead when Dave was getting tired, I would want to go see that. Because I've seen Van Halen twice. I wouldn't mind them merging. I wouldn't mind hearing Van Hagar in front of an audience.
Man, that'd be great. That would be great.
What?
That would be great.
I got all the like, you know what? It feels like the 1980s and just Van Halen is around out of me. I'd take it on, man. You'd be having, and then I'd get to hear any other thing he wanted to do. If he had a band, his backup band, and they were doing fucking a tribute to his buddy Montrose, to Ronnie Montrose because he's dead, I want to hear that. Fuck yeah, that's his buddy, man. The man deserves to get a tribute to. Sammy plays with whoever and whatever the fuck he wants. And I'd love to be there if he wanted to play with all that, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. But it's we're off the point of what I meant, though. I'm just saying that when you get like accustomed to certain sounds or like your favorite band or whatever, and then they switch it up, there's definitely a noticeable difference. And I mean, I guess it's preference. Like I said, I guess it's what you're exposed to and what you're, you know, what you've seen. Like you said, Black Flag had like a ton of different frontmen. But
I can tell you, but even like Metallica have had different members. A member died. They had to get replaced if they wanted to keep on making music.
Yeah, that's fine, but the music does change, though. You know, like you have to admit, and like, because I mean, even they've changed. You know?
I don't think they sold out because they had a hand in all the production of every album except for two: the first album and Death Magnetic. Everything else they co-produced. So I think they were experimenting, not selling out.
No, I don't think they sold out at all, dude. I have.
Okay, they made a fifth album called the Black Album where their sound changed a little bit. It became extremely popular. I don't think they sold out. They spent a ton of money on concerts festivals for the fans after 30 years, and they lost money on it. They lost so much money. This is what they did with their own money. We're talking about millions of dollars. Yeah, they made a theatrical film, a concert film with narrative. They definitely sunk a little over $1 million in that thing. And they didn't, the third party that they consulted, right? They didn't pay, but they just consulted to see, didn't tell them that you need like 30 million in advertising to make your movie play for more than 2 weekends. They didn't have the money for that. After spending all this money, okay, they launched into a tour where upfront they charged $200. Well, they blew all their money on cool shit for you. Now you got to pay the piper.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not gonna pay fucking $200 for a goddamn fucking Metallica ticket in like the late 2000s or even like the 2019s, whatever. It's not my problem that Metallica blew their wad and spent all their fucking money. Now I gotta pay for it? Nah.
Those fests, I was all right with paying for it, man. What they did for the fans, and up front for early bird, all we had to do, we paid like $150 for 2 days of going to see any band that was there. You got your fucking full money's worth for that fest.
Oh well, if it's a festival, yeah, that's different. I'm thought you were just talking like their own concert specifically.
No.
Okay, that's different. No, like then 200 for a fucking 2-day festival, yeah, for sure.
No, 150. That's the early bird. I don't know what the later people paid. Well, I always got the early bird. I went to both. One was in Detroit. The year before was in Jersey. But they lost money on it. They said if they broke even, every year they didn't break even. Trust me. Well, lots of people didn't like the fact that the Red Hot Chili Peppers were closing year 2, night 1. I love that. I always wanted to see them.
Oh yeah, man, that'd be great too. Like that would be fantastic.
I guess a lot of people didn't like the fact that was happening. You came here. You knew about this months ahead that this was be happening, right?
Yeah, I know, right? You know what the bill is. You know what the bill is. So, like, why are you upset?
Yeah, really. That's what I was thinking. I said that to them, but yeah. I'm like, where the hell are you going, right? And really, they were pissed that Metallica was only closing one night. But they did play that day. They
played, yeah. Like I mean, they're not gonna.
They hit dusk with "Kill Them All" the way through from beginning to end, which was great for dusk.
That's fucking awesome, man.
That's great. They just gave you the first album.
Yeah, man. I would actually love to have seen that. I would have loved to have seen them play "Kill Them All."
It was a tiny stage. It's like seeing them at fucking Roseland Ballroom, 5 fucking feet away. It was the closest I ever got to Metallica. It was fucking great. Tired of seeing them in like the big stage area. They give you first album, like they give you the first album, like when it probably first came out in a tiny fucking place.
That's cool as fuck, man. Because I always loved that album. Like,
if it was at Jones Beach, that's what it was like because it was outdoors.
I've always liked that album, man. I've always enjoyed that one.
The Dropkick Murphys just were the last act on the big stage. Ran right over. I missed Hit the Lights. I didn't miss anything else. I've heard that. And the banner said "Metal Up Your Fuck Ass." That's going to be the original title, but the label was like, you can't call it
that. Yeah, the album already is kind of, it has the fucking bad enough connotation to it.
Kill all the fucking labels that are telling us we can't call it this.
We can't do this shit. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, yeah, like you said, people said they sold out and shit, man. But like they didn't. They just changed.
That not just from the Black Album. They were saying that when they use slower tempos.
Oh yeah.
On Ride the Lightning. And I'm like, how's that you're selling out?
Yeah, I know.
Slayer did the same thing on South Heaven. And I thought slower tempos were the most genius idea in the history of heavy metal.
You can't play that fast forever. You know, like you gotta set.
It wasn't even a whole song. It was the intro to a song. I mean, the rest of the song is pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah, like I mean, like you can't.
They're selling out because they decided to do something that no one else is doing. It's called being innovative, asshole.
Like speed thrash, man. Like there's no way your fucking wrists are going to be playing that for the rest of their lives. Like so, you have to be smart,
Yeah,
and you have like you gotta
somebody
like.
said, "What is the last great?" Oh my fucking god, that's amazing heavy metal. It's thrash metal. They go, what about after that? Nothing that so amazing that you're like, holy fuck, to get excited about. New metal is great, but it didn't make me go, holy fuck. What about you?
No, you know what?
No.
What I like, what music kind of actually I like thrash a lot. But what I like honestly is like industrial metal. Like I like fucking like that sound like fucking robots are fucking each other in a factory, you know, like
Industrial metal is not a full-blown genre. It's said in a book that was what truly is it. Ministry, Nine Inch Nails are not metal. They're just industrial. They're
I didn't I'm not saying Nine Inch Nails. I'm not saying Ministry. I'm just saying that type of music in general, you know.
Is definitely White Zombie. That's where it starts to become metal. Anything,
Yeah, definitely.
and definitely Marilyn Manson, but even threw goth thing in there.
Yeah, he kind of like he mixed it up, you know, like he had that like you hit there was like definitely some punk aspects to that guy for sure, like in his sound.
Really,
And
you roll back in industrial history, there are punk aspects in it too.
yeah.
With what's that band? Big Black, and of course, what's that other band? Scratch Acid. That's kind of industrial that has a punk edge to it, but it's just industrial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just something I don't know. There's just something about it. I mean, I've always just kind of liked like electric music and stuff like that. So
all industrial outside of the way it began is kind of angry dance music.
yeah, actually, you know what? That's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it.
What is modern day industrial? Not industrial before.
You know what I would say modern day industrial is now, man? I would say it's like that EDM shit, you know, like that fucking like stuff they have now.
I'm not saying that's modern day industrial. I'm saying industrial from the 70s isn't exactly modern day. When you cross over a decade later, that's the modern day industrial. That would be when industrial got angry. Then it became metal. I wouldn't say that EDM shit is modern day industrial because I think EDM is horrible. I've never thought industrial was horrible.
Yeah, again, it's maybe a generational thing, man. I don't know, but I definitely hear when I listen to EDM, I'm like, man, I hear industrial music, I hear techno, I hear that sort of stuff, right? I hear that influence, and that's where I mean, I'm not saying I hear like the sounds of Ministry when I listen to fucking EDM or something, right? But I can tell where the inspiration comes from, you know.
I hate techno.
It's fine, but I'm just telling you what I hear, what I hear when I listen to it. It's a consistent beat. It's like techno's disco, you know, like disco is
This is what I want are people rocking, adding rock to it because that's what industrial was doing. It was pretty machiney, but you could bang your head to it when the heaviest thing before White Zombie came in. I'll be interested in it when its Ministry is elected, when a fucking rock band, a band that plays with guitars, starts making EDM. Then I'll be like, oh yeah, it's becoming like heavier. Then I'll start listening.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I'll be interested. I mean, I went backwards. I became interested in industrial when Ministry started making it, and then I rolled backwards, and then I was willing to listen to Kraftwerk and Iggy's first solo record. Or that I wasn't interested in any of it.
No, I know. Same here, man. Like you start listening, you listen like retrospectively at stuff, right? Like you listen to one band.
I'll tell my friend Billiam, if you know of Billiam yet.
Yeah.
He's a big EDM guy. I'll tell him, okay, when you are like, fuck, it's getting really heavy and I don't like that, tell me about all the EDM. Make me a big old playlist because I want to hear that shit. So when a band is playing with guitars and you think it's heavy metal, but it isn't, then tell me all about it. Because people have said that Ministry is heavy metal, and it definitely isn't. It was one off the cusp of heavy metal. It's really heavy, and it gets really confusing, but then again, it wasn't. It was just really angry industrial.
Yeah, it's not metal at all. But like,
but it's like one peel off. It's like it's getting heaviest before there's metal. Right.
yeah, I would. Yeah, you know what? I would say that. I would say that. And like, you're right about like White Zombie too. You know.
They're metal. They're right on there. Rob too. And Al knew to seize the moment, like the mind is a terrible thing to taste. Probably had stuff played on. Probably had like I think Burning Inside was minor, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna fire us up for the major, so I'm gonna seize this opportunity, mock religion and the administration. Then they'll never want me to go major again. And
yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Fuck them. And then I made my statement. The songs will be played everywhere forever, clubs, everything. I still to this day could probably go to club and hear just one fix. Yeah.
Yeah. And but he's a guy, man, who like when you're telling him to do shit, he's gonna fucking do the exact opposite. Al Jorgensen, he's not gonna listen to you. Like that first album they did, I don't know if you know it or not, but with Sympathy, the one that was like really 80s, like
did it to Pete's label so he could just do whatever the fuck he wants to after that, pretty much.
yeah.
That's how you gotta play the game.
It is, man. It is. Like you got to do an album that they want you to do, and once they push that one and gets really big, then you kind of got leverage to go, "Fuck you! I'm going to do some of the shit I want to do." You know?
Oh yeah. The album that most describes that is "The Land of Rape and Honey."
Yeah.
Probably a record that the label hated.
Just the names alone, man. Just the names alone.
Really great album to the point.
Like, can you imagine being like?
He knew what to sell the Slayer fans in the last concert I went to, like, and saw Slayer, right? Okay, these people probably, most of them have no fucking idea what this music is, what we do here, right? So he came out with Burning Aside, perfect way. Then I think he did something that I didn't know, right? Doesn't matter, right? Then he did Sabbath. No, then he did the one off Land of Rape and Honey, Stigmata.
Oh yeah.
They did that Sabbath cover. I forget which one. Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he does the Sabbath cover. Everybody likes fucking Sabbath. You're in the metal audience, so everybody fucking loves that. Then he does the hits. Just one fix. NWO. Hitting them with all the fucking hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then you win him over, man. You win him over, right?
And he ends with Jesus fucking built my hot rod.
Yeah. Like, how can you not get pumped, man? Like, I mean, he knows what he's doing. You don't go into.
And the dudes next to me, like, never even heard of the band, but I'm liking what I hear. Like, yeah, Al, this is how you sell the band to people who've never even heard of it. And really, they should have for Slayer because I have really. Let me see who opened for them. Okay, I'm trying to think. Who's the band that did Jerry and the Race Car Driver? Fuck. Tommy the Cat. Who's that band?
Primus.
Primus, and really, Primus didn't do a lot of old shit.
No.
So for the end, they should have been the band that opened up for fucking Ministry. Ministry really ahead. They didn't. Maybe that song that I didn't know what was. That was a new one, but maybe not. I don't know because they said, "Here's some old shit." Right. They knew what to sell to the audience.
So Primus opened up first, right? And then Ministry came second, then Slayer last.
Oh, it was Bill and Simon, then Ministry, then Primus, then Slayer.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, like Primus right before Slayer, I don't know, right? Like that doesn't really vibe, right? Like if you had them at the opening, then maybe like I don't know, Phil Anselmo, like that's kind of a toss up too. Like where do you put him before or after Ministry?
Well, I would still put Phil Anselmo first.
Yeah.
But Ministry, because Ministry are really heavy yet, and they know what to play. And obviously Primus didn't know what to play.
No, maybe they just didn't know they didn't know how to play to that audience, right? Like
last time, let me tell you, I've never seen Lamb of God, and they opened, and they have to play, and that was a couple of years earlier, and they have to play for the longest amount of time. And I do not like Lamb of God. If you like Lamb of God, it's fine, man. But I kept on giving them chances. I'm like, okay, maybe those 10 songs aren't their best song. Really good song. Nope. It kept on going, and it kept stuck in. And I'm like, why couldn't they open up? Then they would play for such a short amount of time. Why do they get to play for the longest? Anthrax did a bigger job, and those guys are old as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's hard. I know what you mean, man. Like I'm not into Lamb of God at all. Like that's just not. It's not my thing, and that's fine. It's not. You know, I'm sure someone likes it.
Real close, because when you're at the place in Jersey, what was that? It's the big outdoors thing. It's owned by a bank. Okay, wherever, right? It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
You're there. The non-smoking section is real close to the stage. It's all the way over on the right side. So okay, I don't have to smoke. So I was there. I sat there because I went back later to get high again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, I was there for all Lamb of God. Lamb of God does not make me want to get high. Fucking too much.
It's true though, man. It's true though. Like it's
Fire made me want to go get high, and I did, but they did not.
It's just something about them, dude. Like I mean, I know personally, like I'm not a big Slayer guy. Like I mean, this is funny. I know, I get it, but like
if I made top 15 today, I put them in the top 15. They were closer to 15, but you know, Metallica's the only big four band that makes the top 10. There's no metal band that makes the top 5 because for some reason I'm not really metalhead. I said it at some point. Then they invented death metal. Then they invented Viking metal. Then they invented grindcore. You've gone too far, and now they've invented a metal where you're combining death metal and thrash metal. Why would you take something that was
so different?
And combine it with some of the most horrible heavy metal ever?
Yeah.
Not even death metal where it's a little bit faster and you can hear what they're saying. No, it's the bad death metal.
Oh, I know, man. I know.
Oh, man.
It's like
if they combine the other one. Hold on. You're going to sing more about death, and we'll be able to hear you, and you're going to play faster. Awesome, but no.
Like, I still can't fucking make out a word you're saying, and let alone it just sounds like fucking trash. Like, thanks though.
But really, you're going to take the thing that the last metal that made you say, "Oh fuck, is metal awesome?" Finding it with probably the worst heavy metal ever. Why would you do this? What's the point?
Hey man, you never know. Like they might have come across something that worked, right? I mean, hey, some people fucking obviously love it. Some people love it.
Guys, the artists, good thing they record this and put it online. No. They haven't found anything. It's horrible, but barble. It's the worst. It's the worst.
Well, fucking music is subjective, Kenny. Music's subjective, right?
I tried to listen to it because I know the two individuals. I don't know them that well. Cosmic Live at 30, I'll be done here, Ross, in like 10 or 15. So, okay. I'm trying to read the chat occasionally. Respect the chat.
Yeah, you got to respect that chat. You don't want them to turn on you.
Right. I'm sure Sam Hill probably knows that he's the Donald Trump of Discord, right?
Oh, yeah. He is.
This time, Joe Booney, I promise you, I'll get your biggest audience. No, I have a bigger audience right now than you got me. 21.
He likes to make a lot of those that false bravado, you know, like
Pansy got my biggest audience because I'm one number away from what he got. So the biggest audience so far because he's a superstar. That's right.
That's right. That's right, man.
I can get that audience because he got it. Then I can get it later.
Superstar Sam and Hansy, they'll ride you right to the top, brother. Those are two coattails you want to jump on, Ken, for sure.
Ride Hansy's number. So Greg sure brings the numbers. That's right.
Oh yeah. I bring the fucking numbers. Yeah, that's right. The fucking minuses.
That's being sarcastic.
Fuck that shit, man. I bring nothing. Dude, I bring nothing.
Like a guy that on Thursdays talks like Rowdy Roddy Piper. That's right, because his character's kind of a douche. That's right.
Hey man, I might be a douche, but I'm not like Jim Norton, and I don't make people pay fucking $10 a month to listen to my shitty character. Wow. Like, fuck that shit. What's with all these guys, man? Like, Kenny, you're a hardworking normal guy, and I'm a hardworking normal guy. Ross is a hardworking normal guy. We're all like everyone that tunes in. I feel like we're all pretty blue collar people for the most part, right? What is with all these fucking comedians, dude, that are now like pandering and like begging people to like pay for Patreon for their fucking shitty humor when like guys like us, we're providing fucking the exact same shit that these guys are providing. It's only that they think they're fucking like they think they have a value, you know? It's like
what pandering? What comedians?
Everybody, bro. Just go on Twitter. Like they're all crying that they can't go do their comedy shows and stand up anymore. It's like, fuck you, man. You can do it right here live. And like, nope, they don't get it. They're like, hey, you know, pay for this, pay for that. Oh, I can't wait to go back on stage and feel the roar of the crowd. It's like, man, listen, I know you're upset because your dad was right when he said get a real job. I know you're upset, okay? And you want to make a little extra money because right now your main source of income, which is standing up on a stage and yelling at people, isn't coming in right now. I get that. It sucks. But
you can do all the
right? Yeah. Like fucking jump on and say shit. And a lot of these guys are like, oh, it's not the same feel. It's like, well, the fucking world's changed, pal. And we got to take things to like a new level. So if you're going to sit there and be an old dinosaur and fucking pine for the days of yore, well, you're going to be left in the dust. And people aren't going to pay for your bullshit on Zoom. Like, that's another thing, dude. Like, what we do, and I'm just going to be fair and honest, I wouldn't pay to watch people on Zoom, you know, like, or StreamYards or something, right? Like, if it has to be a real production, you know, it's not just like some guys on camera and then they go, okay, we've talked for about 2 hours, so you're going to give us money now each month for it. You know, like I can talk to anyone the way I'm talking to you right now, downtown, or any of my friends, but I don't like go
get the money from Google by making videos of RDA.
Yeah, man, just collect it natural, you know, you collect it naturally through ad revenue. Don't fucking sit and beg for it, you know. Don't go, hey, I'm not going to stream unless like I get fucking $50 tonight, you know. Like
Kyle, right? I'm not going to continue to stream.
Yeah. And like a lot of guys do that too. It's not just him, but it's a level of arrogance and like self-value that I just don't understand. Like no one's shit like is that fucking good that you're going to have to like make everyone shell out a bunch of money to hear it. Like I don't care. Like Donald Trump doesn't make people pay to hear his shit. But yet you're going to make me pay for your fucking podcast? Like, fuck that, you know? I'm not doing that.
I mean,
I've heard enough.
Those guys may not like Mr. Joe Rogan, but he doesn't have to do that. He has a podcast that has like over 1 million followers. He gets paid by
Revenue. Yeah, man. Yeah. And if you're good and you're getting,
I don't know why they don't like him, Ian and all those guys, but they probably have a beef with him.
Probably. Yeah, I don't mind him, man. I don't mind.
Out there, I would think things all over again. But what a douchebag.
Maybe, but like, I don't know. He's kind of been that deal. I mean, who the fuck wouldn't jump at that type of money, right? But I mean, he like I don't want to get too conspiratorial about it right now. Anyway, I'm not going to jump into it. But I think he was just bought.
Revenue.
Yeah, I think he was just bought and sold, bro. I think he was just bought and sold. And I think now that he has been like, he's on Spotify, you're going to see content change. You're going to see the guests change. And I mean, either way, Joe Rogan has always been a gatekeeper to the stars. He's the only guy who can get that type of interviews out of those guys he gets because he's allowed to talk to them that way. They're not going on, like, you're not going to get Paul Stanley going on Kenny's show and expect to get the same sort of conversation out of him because Joe Rogan's allowed to speak to these guys. He's allowed to get them on that level, and he gets them comfortable because he's a gatekeeper. And if you didn't believe that he was one before, now he definitely is with that fucking like 100 million Spotify.
Who knows what kind of interview I'm going to be able to get?
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying.
I get Dickie Barrett to bring Ben Carr one day. I'm going to be like, bring your friend Jimmy from LA. We know where that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the difference being, though, what I'm saying is,
Wendy. I'll bring Wendy. So you bring Jimmy, I'll bring Wendy. I'm sure they'll want that. They used to be on the same show.
Yeah. It's
you don't have to talk. We could just be like, all right, I got a question for you, Dickie. You can answer that. I'll do it like every 10 minutes. So you could just be like, well, I was singing earlier. Okay, just sit there like you were singing earlier.
Sit there and do your shit. Yeah.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
You do have to talk a lot. You get Ben Carr here, man. Nobody ever gets to talk to that guy.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. It's I just find it's just, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that point. Honestly, it's great that he's got that fucking opportunity though.
Yeah.
But he's going to be under a lot more scrutiny now is the thing. Like, he's going to be under a lot more viewer scrutiny and public scrutiny with how he acts and what he does. Because now he's like, I mean, a lot of people are saying this, but he's like the new Howard Stern, right? So he's just got to, watch himself. But again, like I said, he's a gatekeeper. He's a Hollywood elite, Kenny. So
wouldn't you say that a lot of these people are Joe's friends, like Henry Rollins?
Oh yeah. I don't think they're necessarily his friends. I think their managers know that Joe is a safe interview, and they know that Joe is not going to fuck someone over. He's not going to make them look bad. He's going to make them look good. And that's what they want. They want people to be acclimated to these guys like Elon Musk and like fucking all of these guys. They're bringing them to a personal level. And that's what Joe does. He brings them down to like a human level.
Well, I would be somewhat unpredictable. I would mostly want to talk about Scott with these guys. I don't know if celebrities would want to talk about that.
No, yeah, it's true. You'd have to get a certain type of person, right? For sure.
I think Kimmel would love to talk about it because his fucking announcer is in a Scott band.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. Kimmel would be good. But again, I guess you kind of
he's a regular guy, so he is a regular guy.
You got to keep your expectations on level, though. It would be nice, sure, if Kenny interviewed Jimmy Kimmel, But I mean, is that going to happen? You know what I mean? Like,
it could not happen. It'd be great if it happens. It doesn't have to happen.
No, it doesn't. But
I ask everybody that I send it to, really. I have sent episodes to Boston's Official. I've gotten no response, but maybe one day I send them like one with Jimmy G or something like that. They might respond to that.
See, that's the way you do it, man. That's the way you do it right there. I was just going to say.
It's like, okay, that sounds nice. They don't respond. And you keep on sending no matter what. I have them on Instagram. You can do direct hit from the anchor to Instagram, direct message.
Yeah, that's what like the best method. Honestly, I would say to you, if you want to get like more ska guys on and like more punk guys talk about that stuff with them, like interview style, I would say get one guy first off, like get your buddy that knows
guys. I'll be like, if they got Dickie doesn't like to do this kind of thing, who else? Ben Carr and anybody that plays a horn over there. Right.
Yeah, like do one really good interview, bro. Like here's my tip. I mean, take it or leave it.
You can send you can bring Dickie in with you, and he can. I can't really talk. Then I can ask him like 2 questions like 20 minutes later. That's all.
Yeah. I say just do one real good interview, bro, with one of these like ska guys, these punk guys, whoever. Do a really good one, and then you have that archived, so you can send these guys.
From Black.
Let me finish, Kenny. Let me fucking finish. Let me just finish the sentence. Just send a good clip of your interview with these guys to other people that you want to interview, so they see your clip and they go, okay, this guy really does good interviews with these guys. Maybe I'll fucking, give him a chance.
I can't really send the clip. I could send the full episode. That's all.
Well, you're talking about doing clips and stuff and then putting in random Kenny clips. So just fucking clip one of your interviews.
Dude, that's on like YouTube. When I do the audio, I do the whole thing and I send it out.
Yeah, you can still clip audio.
Yeah, but dude, I don't.
No one's gonna listen to like a whole like interview if you're just sending them it. You know what I mean? Like you got to tease them, you got to tempt them. Send them a little clip of it.
I send the whole thing out. I ask people. They still say yay. I've gotten yays. I send the whole thing out. That's my thing. I've gotten plenty of yeses and I've gotten no's. But dude, it's not really an interview. It's an interview and conversation. It's both things.
No, but you're kind of missing what I'm saying, Kenny.
I'm just saying, man, it doesn't work that way when the sharing. Well, I've got little clips and stuff, but the full-blown interview, I can't really cut that up.
Why couldn't you?
It's in one thing. I don't break up.
But you can't go into like an editing program and just kind of slice it up?
I usually just save it and I have the whole audio. I sometimes I attach other segments so I could ask whoever I interviewed, could I do an additional segment in like a few days? Then I could attach that and send that out to the people.
Well, I would suggest you learn how to cut audio, download maybe an audio editing program so you can slice up your audio clips, and then you can make them into tight, succinct little packages, and you can send those out, which would maybe get more people to listen to it than like a longer clip, right? Because a lot of people will see like, oh, this shit's like a 30-minute interview. I'm not listening to this whole thing, but they'll listen to a quick clip.
To a little, like what they hear, and then say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not asking everybody to listen to the whole thing. I send it to them. Maybe they listen in 10 minutes, like what they hear, then come back.
Yeah, but my point being, Kenny, it's easier for them if it's just a short clip than if it's a whole thing and they click to a part in the, say if you send them a 30-minute interview and they click to a part in the interview randomly and they don't like what they hear, then they say, fuck it. But if you send them a short 30-second, maybe 60-second clip of you interviewing these guys, and it's a quick back and forth, and it's good and it's funny, then they'll go, or it's interesting. It doesn't have to be funny, but or interesting. Then they'll go, oh shit. Then it catches their attention more than just sending a whole thing and then hoping that they're going to listen.
I could tell them about I do an extra session with you right after this, and then I just do a 5-minute thing. I send that out.
Sure. I just think that again, it's just my opinion, bro. But if you're sending people whole audio clips, they're less likely to even click on it.
Okay, what about 5 minutes?
5 minutes would be fine. Yeah, like it's not really the time limit. It's more or less the content you're putting into that time limit, you know?
Okay.
Like it can be 30 seconds, but it can be a funny or interesting 30 seconds, or it can be 5 minutes, but that could be a real fucking boring 5 minutes. So it's all depending on what you clip, and that'll get the interest, right?
Okay, so I'll make sure that 5 minutes is on top.
No, you're not. I'm gonna have to message you this privately. I don't think we're connecting on the same line here. What I'm trying to get across.
Interesting. I'll make that 5 minutes interesting.
Sure. All right. Let's call a spade a spade. Yes, make the 5 minutes interesting. But I would invest, if you're doing the tripod and you're looking to make clips, I would invest in a nice audio editor as well, especially if you're going to be doing audio podcasts or audio interviews, right? Because you don't want them to just go straight through without cutting or something like that, right? Because I mean, there's always going to be
the big interviews usually don't fuck up. Sometimes they do. If they do, and the audio starts going out, it's still recorded, so I include it. On the big one, if it lasts the amount of time it's supposed to, it doesn't need to be edited. It's good the way it is.
DIY, Kenny. DIY, right? Just fucking good the way it is.
Donnie in the house. What's up, Don?
Oh,
Well, it's going out any minute, man. So
yeah, all right. That's been cool, brother.
Sure. I've been at this almost 2 hours. All right, man. I'm gonna say this is the end, man. All right.
This is the end. See you later. See you, Don. See you, everybody. Thanks for having me on, Kenny.
All right. I'm just gonna do a kick from studio. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for AOC, Johnny, Van, and everybody. Pug, Hostbusters. River Solway, Cash, Cash and Felice, Fells, Cash and Fells, anybody else trying to think. Lost Dog was here. Yes, he was. Hanzi is here. Okay, hold on. Cosmic was here. Okay. I see Jennifer, but thank you, Jennifer, for being here earlier. All right. All right, see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. All right.